When it comes to survival, strength takes many forms: speed, size, endurance. But there's one weapon that nature has perfected time after time: the jaw. Our own bite force, as humans, is only around 160 pounds per square inch. Enough to chew through a steak, but not much more. Now imagine jaws strong enough to crush bone like dry twigs, to snap through turtle shells, or to hold down prey with a grip that feels like steel traps. For some animals, their bite is the ultimate tool, for hunting, for defense, for dominance. And perhaps what's most surprising is that the strongest jaws don't always belong to the biggest or most fearsome animals at first glance. Some of them are hunters you'd expect, lions and tigers. Others, like gorillas or hippos, are mostly plant eaters. Yet their jaws can unleash power that dwarfs even the mightiest predators. Then there are the giants of water and swamp, creatures whose bite force has been measured in the thousands, putting every other animal to shame. In this countdown, we're ranking the top 10 most powerful bites in the animal kingdom. From the king of beasts to the rulers of rivers and oceans, each of these animals carries a weapon hidden in plain sight: their teeth. You might think you already know who comes out on top: the lion or maybe the shark. But prepare to be surprised, because the real champions of bite force may not be who you expect. So let's sink our teeth into the numbers, the science, and the raw power, and discover which creatures have the strongest jaws ever measured. Welcome to Nature Compass, your guide through the wild. Let's start our countdown with number 10, the lion. Known as the king of beasts, the lion doesn't actually top the charts when it comes to raw bite force. Its jaws clamp down at around 650 pounds per square inch. That's about 4 times stronger than a human bite. Enough to crush bones and suffocate prey, but weaker than many people imagine for such a legendary predator. Why is that? Lions rely less on pure jaw strength and more on teamwork. They hunt in prides, surrounding their prey and using weight, claws, and group strategy to bring it down. The bite comes last, a finishing move to end the hunt. So while their bite force is not the strongest in the animal kingdom, the lion's true power lies in cooperation. It is not just one bite, but the coordinated strength of the pride that makes them one of the most successful hunters on Earth. After the lion, we climb higher up the list to meet a heavyweight of the northern wilderness, the grizzly bear. At number 9, this iconic predator of North America proves that size and bite can go hand in hand. A grizzly's jaws can deliver a force of about 975 pounds per square inch, strong enough to crush bone, snap branches, or tear through flesh with ease. And this weapon doesn't stand alone. Grizzlies can weigh up to 990 pounds, or about 450 kilograms, with claws as long as human fingers. A single swipe can shatter bones, and the jaws finish what the claws begin. Unlike lions, grizzlies rely only on themselves. They hunt alone, fishing salmon out of rushing rivers, and defending territory with raw power. With jaws this strong, the grizzly bear more than earns its place among the most powerful biters in the animal kingdom. After the grizzly, we stay with the great land predators. But this time, we head east into the dense forests and grasslands of India. Here lives the Bengal tiger, one of the most feared hunters on Earth. At number 8 on our list, this cat delivers a bite force of around 1,050 pounds per square inch. That's raw crushing power, enough to pierce through thick hides and even the skulls of large prey. Bengal tigers are among the largest big cats in the world. Adult males usually weigh between 400 and 600 pounds, or about 180 to 270 kilograms, and can reach up 10 feet in length, including the tail. Built like living machines of muscle and stealth, they hunt alone, relying on silence and sudden bursts of energy. When the tiger strikes, it aims for the throat or the back of the neck, its jaws clamping down with a grip that few animals can withstand. With this combination of mass, muscle, and precision, the Bengal tiger has earned its place among the deadliest predators on land. From the jungles of India, we head back to the African savanna. Here we can find the spotted hyena, a predator with jaws built for pure destruction. At number 7 on our list, the hyena delivers a bite force of around 1,100 pounds per square inch. Spotted hyenas are smaller than lions or tigers, with adults weighing between 100 and 190 pounds, or about 45 to 85 kilograms. But what they lack in size, they make up for in teamwork and weaponry. Their massive skulls house jaws built like bone-crushing shears. Unlike many predators, they don't just aim for flesh. They crack through bones to reach the rich marrow inside, leaving behind almost nothing of their prey. This brutal efficiency has earned them both respect and fear on the savanna. Leaving the sun-scorched savanna of Africa, we now travel to the icy wilderness of the Arctic. Here rules the polar bear, the largest land predator on Earth. Polar bears typically weigh around 900 to 1,600 pounds, which is about 400 to 720 kilograms, with males towering over 10 feet when standing on their hind legs. But their true weapon is not just size. It's the crushing power of their bite. With a bite force of about 1,200 pounds per square inch, polar bears can shatter the skulls of seals, their primary prey, and rip through thick layers of blubber and ice. Unlike many other predators, polar bears are specialized hunters. They wait patiently by breathing holes in the sea ice, ambushing seals with lightning speed. Their bite is so strong that once they catch their prey, escape is nearly impossible. This power is not only essential for feeding, but also for survival in a world where every calorie counts. Now we move back to the forests of Africa and meet the most muscular vegetarian on Earth, the gorilla. This is the largest primate alive, built of immense muscle and presence. Towering shoulders, a barrel chest, and jaws made for raw power. The gorilla is nature's ultimate symbol of strength. With a bite force of around 1,300 pounds per square inch, gorillas can crush bone or snap thick branches with ease. Their enormous jaw muscles evolve not for hunting, but for chewing through tough plant matter all day long. What makes this even more remarkable is the contrast between appearance and behavior. Despite the power in their bite, gorillas are usually gentle giants, living in family groups and avoiding conflict whenever possible. But when threatened, their strength becomes undeniable. One strike, one bite, and it's clear why even apex predators give them respect. Next, we must travel to the dense jungles of South America. Here we find the jaguar, one of the most mysterious and powerful predators on Earth. Smaller than lions or tigers, the jaguar usually weighs between 100 and 250 pounds, or about 45 to 115 kilograms. But what it lacks in size, it makes up for with the most powerful bite of any big cat. Measuring around 1,500 pounds per square inch, the jaguar's jaws can pierce skulls and even crack through the armored shells of turtles and caimans. Unlike other cats, which often suffocate prey with a bite to the throat, jaguars kill differently. They drive their long fangs straight through the skull, delivering an instant fatal blow to the brain. It's a hunting method that showcases not just raw force, but precision. In the shadowy rainforest, this strength makes the jaguar an apex predator, feared by nearly every creature it shares its territory with. Now we enter the top 3 of our countdown, and the competition gets truly terrifying. At number 3, we have the hippopotamus, a creature that doesn't look like a predator at first glance. Mostly herbivorous, it spends its days lounging in rivers and lakes, looking almost lazy. But behind that calm appearance hides one of the most dangerous jaws in Africa. A hippo's bite force reaches an incredible 1,800 pounds per square inch. With a mouth that can open nearly 180 degrees and tusks over 1.5 feet long, it can crush through bone, snap wooden canoes, and even shatter a crocodile's skull. And it does all this with the bulk of an animal that can weigh up to 4,000 pounds, which is about 1,800 kilograms. A living tank with jaws as its main weapon. Despite being plant eaters, hippos are responsible for more human deaths in Africa than lions or crocodiles. Not because they hunt people, but because they are highly territorial and unpredictable. In their watery domains, they will defend their space with explosive aggression, charging with jaws that function like living sledgehammers. At number 2, we leave the rivers of Africa and dive into the open ocean, the realm of the great white shark. Here, size and power meet in one of the most feared predators on Earth. The great white's bite force is estimated at around 4,000 pounds per square inch. With rows of serrated teeth that constantly replace themselves, every bite is like a set of natural knives driven by raw muscle. Great whites can grow over 20 feet long, weighing more than 5,000 pounds, which is about 2,200 kilograms. Their size alone makes them imposing, but it's the speed and force of their attacks that inspire awe. They strike from below with explosive power, launching prey, sometimes even themselves, out of the water in a display known as a breach. What makes the great white especially terrifying is that its bite isn't just about killing. It's about control. A single bite can immobilize large seals, whales, or sea lions, leaving them helpless in seconds. At number 1, we meet the undisputed champion of bite force, the saltwater crocodile. This reptile doesn't just top the charts, it redefines what it means to have a powerful jaws. Saltwater crocodiles, the largest living reptiles on Earth, can reach over 20 feet in length and weigh more than 2,200 pounds, which is about 1,000 kilograms. But it's not their size alone that earns them the crown. It's the weapon in their skulls. A saltwater crocodile's bite has been measured at an astonishing 3,700 pounds per square inch, the strongest verified bite ever recorded in the animal kingdom. While the great white shark's bite is estimated to reach as high as 4,000 pounds per square inch. Those numbers are based on models and simulations. The crocodile, on the other hand, has been tested in real life, jaws clamping down on pressure meters with terrifying certainty. That makes the saltwater crocodile the true champion, not just in theory, but in proven fact. Once its jaws slam shut, there is no escape. Strong enough to crush bone, turtle shells, or even pierce through metal, this bite is unmatched. And what makes it even more terrifying is their strategy. Crocodiles are ambush predators. They wait silently in the water, almost invisible until the perfect moment. Then, with explosive speed, they lunge, clamp down, and drag their prey beneath the surface. Their infamous death roll ensures that no animal stands a chance once caught. From lions to crocodiles, from forests to oceans, these animals prove that power comes in many forms. But in the end, nothing bites harder than nature itself. If you enjoyed this countdown and want more wild stories, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and join me next time here on Nature Compass.